not too happy at the moment with Rangers play. This is Jury. He needs some help here. It's not forthcoming, but he gets the free kick. And he Craney in there. But Jury surrounded by Kilmarnock players. This is Robertson. And looking for Hateley. And Hateley pushed there from behind. Andy Nolan, the culprit. And a real chance here for Rangers now. But so many players who can shrink the ball so well. So Bobby Geddes with a lot to do. So Hateley's there. So too is Jury. And it's Jury who strikes it. It's deflected and just past the post. Rangers have the corner. Well struck by Gordon Jury. Almost bringing him his 4th goal of the season.
Yeah, it was a dangerous place to give a free kick away, particularly the way Gordon Jury strikes the ball, but the Kilmarnock defence stood its ground there and it's deflected for a corner kick.
So Jury in there at the near post as Trevor Stephen prepares to take this one for Rangers. Goff's up there challenging, and inches away from the Rangers skipper.
It's a really high floated corner kick. Terrific leap here from Richard Goff, but just sends that one past the post.
Little touch by Jury, but picked up by Montgomery. Given away though. This is Jury. Mikhailichenko's on the far side. That's a good ball, despite Ali Mitchell getting a touch to it. Still it's Mikhailichenko looking for Hateley. At the offside flag could get up on the far side. And the Rangers fans unhappy.
Well, it was a terrific ball in the first place from Jury out to Mikhailichenko. Then Mikhailichenko made a run forward and probably should have pushed that one in the path of Jury, who'd made a good run up to support him on the right-hand side.
So, Tom Brown. And a challenge going in there from McCall. That's out for the throw to Rangers. McCall leaving it to Robertson. It's a fair bit of length into these throws. It's aimed at Hateley. Picked up by Mikhailichenko. Robertson. Jury. Hateley. Trevor Stephen. Black's in there for Kilmarnock though. It's Matt Riley getting it clear, but only as far as McCall. This is Gary Stevens. Looking for Trevor Stephen. A mistake there by Black. And amazingly, Kilmarnock survive. Well, there's a claim for handball there by Trevor Stephen, but as the ball was played through, Black seemed to realise there was a Rangers player running in behind him in the shape of Trevor Stephen. And I just wonder if the goalkeeper got a touch on that one. Certainly Trevor Stephen was claiming there was a touch.
Yeah, it was just a bit of an up and under here from Gary Stevens and Tom Black. I'm not quite sure whether they thought Bobby Geddes was coming out to collect this one, but he was a bit hesitant nevertheless.
Brown to Mikhailichenko. First time ball to Hateley. Stabbed through there nicely by Hateley. This is Murray. He's surrounded by Kilmarnock players. Finds Robertson. He's closed down by Craney. Still very little space there. And that's out for the throw to Rangers. Mikhailichenko trying to keep that ball in play, but it still goes Rangers' way. Long throw from Robertson, looking for Hateley. This is Jury. Trevor Stephen. Hateley. And he spotted Gary Stevens. And the ball's behind for the goal kick. Well, that was great awareness. Gary Stevens had been free on the right-hand side. And Hateley picked him out.
Yeah, it was a lovely bit of vision there by Mark Hateley. Everything was very tight in and around the edge of the 18-yard box, but not the greatest of efforts from Gary Stevens.
So a fair bit of movement there. Eventually it's to Brown. Person playing it through. Goff gets a touch. McCall and Brown there. Sixes and sevens, and eventually Rangers get it clear. That's a good solid challenge there by Gary Stevens. But Gordon Jury losing out. Kilmarnock battling away here. It's a free kick against Gary Stevens. Kilmarnock get on with it quickly. This is Black sending in the cross. It's John Brown though getting the touch from Rangers. Here comes Mikhailichenko. The referee says play on. He was challenged there by Mark Roberts. The ball brought for him. This is Gordon Jury. Still it's Jury, getting away from Milne. Montgomery's across there with him. Still it's Jury to Trevor Stephen. Jury again. There's a good play by Rangers. It's McCall looking for Haitley. Well, they got the touch, but no power in the header. Haitley with 21 goals so far this season, a tremendous scoring rate in just 31 games. That includes 6 doubles. Ball coming off the head of Murray. There's Goff. It's by Andy Milne. Tom Brown to chase, but Gary Stevens has a bit of time. This is Goff to Brown. Robertson's wide. Mikhailichenko's ahead of him. Robertson deciding to cut inside, and he's caught there by Mark Roberts. It's Mikhailichenko stepping in, and he wins the throw-in off Roberts. So Robertson, despite that foot fracture, going well into these challenges. He's obviously made a very good recovery indeed. Missing for the past 3 games since the defeat here by Dundee United. And I'm sure the Rangers fans delighted to see him back this afternoon. We've got the other full-back, Gary Stevens. He's caught there almost by Craney. This is Trevor Stephen. And it's McSkimming back, providing the cover. Sending the ball high out of play for the throw to Rangers.
Kilmarnock really do make it difficult for teams, because when they get them, they've got Tom Brown playing the lone striker's role, and when the ball does break forward, he gets good support. But also in defensive situations, they get everybody behind the ball, which makes it difficult for teams to break down.
There's Robertson playing it through. Haitley getting a touch. Jury's in there. It's headed away by Montgomery, only as far as Murray. Again, a lot of Kilmarnock players in there. It's Jury with the goalkeeper, and Geddes takes the ball at the second attempt. So, a handshake between Jury and Geddes.
I think in these situations, the referee's always going to favour the goalkeeper here. Bobby Geddes favourite for that one, and Jury really has no great chance of getting the ball.
Playing with a lot of fire, a lot of spirit, a lot of commitment. It's a nice play by Mitchell. And an apology there from Stuart McCall to the Kilmarnock player. So we're now into injury time in this first half. And Ali Maxwell keeping a close eye on things as McPherson takes the free kick. It's headed away by Goff. Only as far as Roberts. Looking for Mitchell. Robertson goes with him. Sliding challenge, and Kilmarnock have the throw. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, a good first half by Kilmarnock, and I'm sure their fans are the happier set here at Ibrox Stadium. The half-time score, Rangers 0, Kilmarnock. So the second half gets underway. No changes in either lineup, and immediately it's Kilmarnock on the attack. But the flagging up against Sean McSkimming. Ball played through to him there by Danny Craney. But McSkimming doing well in the first half, and always a threat on the left side of the field, both on the ground and in the air. Kilmarnock play a lot of high balls into that area for him. No doubt Killie would be happy to leave here with a point this afternoon, having already taken 2 from this venue back in August. There's Gary Stevens running into trouble. It's Craney playing it through, looking for Brown. That was a good challenge by Richard Goff. Well, it all began with Gary Stevens running into trouble, and it was Goff to the rescue.
Yeah, Gary Stevens just getting caught in possession here. Craney dinks a nice little ball through to Tom Brown. It was a terrific tackle there by Richard Goff. The danger eventually cleared.
Beautifully beaten now by Montgomery. This is Roberts. Good ball to Danny Craney. Kilmarnock getting players forward now, but Craney completely mishitting that one. And had a few players on the far side of the penalty area, so Craney will be disappointed there. Smith again on the telephone. Some instructions. Well, Peter Haustra was out warming up a short time ago. I wonder if he's contemplating a change. This is Murray. Galachenko. This is Jury. But, the referee has stepped in and awarded the free kick. Galachenko challenged there, and the referee immediately halting the play. Goff moves forward. Robertson takes a free kick. Jury's in there. This is Haitley. Still Rangers pushing forward. It's McCall. Jury. Robertson. Robertson does well, gets in the cross. Haitley's up there, and it's well taken by Geddes from point blank. Geddes getting down very quickly indeed.
Yeah, the ball coming in from David Robertson, Matt Haitley, and you expect to score so many goals from those situations this year, but never really get the power behind the header. As you can see here, climbs well enough, but no real problem for Bobby Geddes.
The offside flag has gone up. It's a free kick to Rangers.
You just wonder how long, or how much more effort Tom Brown can put into the game, because he's really been asked to do a tremendous amount of work up there in his own for Kilmarnock. He's virtually doing shuttles from one side of the park to the other.
So it's John Brown for Rangers. This is Trevor Stephen getting in behind the defence. It's Haitley. It's off the post, and it's cleared by McPherson. Well, Trevor Stephen got in behind the defence here, drove the ball across. It broke right through to Haitley. He touched it onto the post there. It was McPherson who swept it behind for the corner kick. So that gets the Rangers fans going. And there's a man who really started that. Trevor Stephen sending it in. And the diving header there from John Brown. And eventually Kilmarnock managed to get it clear. And the ball drifts behind for the goal kick. But John Brown there also coming close. And Rangers will make a substitution. So Alexei Mikhailchenko goes off, the Ukrainian leaves the field, and the Dutchman Peter Haustra comes on. And Haustra, 5 goals this season in just 12 games, one of them coming against Kilmarnock at Rugby Park in the 2-0 victory there. So Walter Smith and Archie Knox hoping he can repeat that this afternoon. Robertson, he's got Haustra to his left, cuts inside up, still it's Robertson, now it's Haustra. Playing the long one and looking for Haitley. But, that's an indication of how difficult Rangers are finding it. So for the throw to Kilmarnock. It's Tom Black to Danny Craney. This time it's Rangers ball. From Gary Stevens, taken down by Haitley. He has to play it early, looking for Haustra. That's a good ball, it's Peter Haustra! He's done it again! Peter Haustra, 69 minutes gone. And the man who came on as substitute at Rugby Park and scored a vital goal for Rangers, does it again.
Yeah, it was a marvellous through ball by Matt Haitley. A little bit of help there from Gus McPherson. Were mentioned just earlier there, trying to get the ball to Haustra in 1-against-1 situations. As you can see here, that really is a bad defensive mistake. Haustra pounces on it, and a really good finish.
So it's Rangers 1, Kilmarnock 0. Cameron nips in there ahead of Haitley. Gets in a long clearance, a miscue there by Robertson. Tom Brown, stepping away from John Brown. Good play this by Brown. Down he goes, claims by the Kilmarnock fans for a penalty, but the referee waving him away. And it's Rangers on the counter-attack. It's John Brown, through for McCall. Haitley's racing through the middle. This is Jury. Gary Stevens is in a lot of space. Jury has a go. That's a marvellous save by Geddes. It's Hitley. Still it's Hitley. It's 2-0. 75 minutes gone, and Mark Hitley gets his 22nd goal of the season. It all began with a tremendous shot by Gordon Jury. He had Gary Stevens outside. He had the shot. Geddes did well to block it. Hitley came through and knocked the ball into the net.
Yeah, it was a great run forward initially with Stuart McCall. The ball came inside to Gordon Jury. Just sat up nicely for him there. He didn't half thump it. Bobby Geddes couldn't hold it, although I would expected him to hold that one. Mark Hitley waltzes round him.
Rangers 2, Kilmarnock 0. And that all came out of a claim for a penalty at the other end by the Kilmarnock players. John Brown didn't hang about. He bust out of defence to begin the move. And Rangers cashed in. So a smile from Mark Hitley. And no wonder, what a season he's having. He carried Rangers through a very difficult spell. And he's well on course to beat his goals tally of last season. I think it was 28 he had. So just 6 short of that target. And the way he's playing, he should easily beat it. The Rangers really moving up a gear. It's Hitley again. It's another one. It's 3-0. That was a great ball through from Trevor Stephen. So 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes for Hitley. That one set up brilliantly by Trevor Stephen.
Well, the game's over now for Kilmarnock. Their back four there getting caught a little bit square. Trevor Stephen slides the ball into Hitley's path. And another lovely finish. It's a nice little ball in here from nicely weighted pass from Trevor Stevens. You can see there the Kilmarnock back four caught very square. He just dinks it over Bobby Geddes.
Rangers 3, Kilmarnock 0. This is Tom Brown. Trying to switch the play to Craney, but easily cut out by Gary Stevens. He's trying to pick out Jury. Kilmarnock have it again now. It's Tom Blackwell forward. Is there some consolation here for Kilmarnock? Jury runs him all the way through, and that's a goal kick. Good defensive play by Gordon Jury. Running with the Kilmarnock fullback all the way.
Yeah, it's lovely for your defenders when you see your centre forward chasing back like that. Really was good defending from Gordon Jury, particularly so late in the game. And I thought his legs might have been a little bit tired because he has put in a lot of effort this afternoon.
A few fans drifting away now. The Rangers fans certainly happy. They've left the stadium on a number of occasions this season in a completely different mood. Here's Black for Kilmarnock. There's a mixed skimming. Gary Stevens in there with him, doing well. Looking for Hitley. Big run for Rangers again here. A lot of Kilmarnock players caught forward. This is Houstra. Hitley's running through the middle. Hitley watching this one all the way, but it was always just too much for him. Good running by the big striker. Houstra did his best to get it across to him. Trying to pick out Danny Craney. But again, Jury takes up a good position, cuts that one out. And there goes the final whistle. Good solid victory for Rangers, and there's the man of the moment, Mark Hitley, with 2 superb second-half goals. He set up the first one after 69 minutes for the Dutchman Peter Houstra. Hitley sending through a superb pass, and Houstra drilling the ball past Bobby Geddes. Then in 75 minutes, Gordon Jury had a blasted goal. Geddes managed to stop the ball, but Hitley showed his class and walked the ball into the back of the net. And just 2 minutes after that, it was Hitley again, a superb through pass from Trevor Stephen. And there was Hitley to finish off. The final score here at Ibrox Stadium, Rangers 3, Kilmarnock 0.
And close on 45,000 were at Ibrox. There was 1 yellow card. That was for McSkimming of Killie. After the match, Jerry spoke to Rangers boss Walter Smith.
Our home record hasn't been the best. The crowd were getting a little bit restless at 0-0 going towards the latter stages of the game, and we kept plugging away, hoping that a mistake would come. And I think that was the most pleasing factor, because we didn't have a lot of chances to keep us going. You know, there was no great goal skirmishes, or we didn't particularly look as though we were going to get a goal, and we just kept playing away, and I was pleased in the manner in which we did that.
Is there anything left to say about Mark Gately?
Well, it's getting more and more difficult each week. He's been left with a great burden this season until we signed Gordon Jury there, who's came on and I think helped him a great deal in recent weeks. But the other players that we played, Ian Durant, they're not out-and-out strikers. And he's been left with the burden of playing and scoring goals, and he's accepted both really well, and his form this season has been fantastic for us.
You said before the match it was a time to show that Rangers were getting back on the rails. Do you think that's now happening?
Well, somebody said he turned the corner, and I said, well, we've said that 3 or 4 times this season already, so I'm just hoping that that's the case. It's the first time that we've followed up a good result away from home with another good result at home against a team that I think are very difficult to play against, and I just hope that we can now keep that going throughout the season.
Well, Jerry, I mean, 3-0, it looks a comfortable enough victory, but for 69 minutes, Killy made it difficult, didn't it?
Well, I made the point in commentary yesterday, Jim, that Kilmarnock had managed 7 shutouts in the previous 8 games. I don't think any other team could match that. Their trademark is that they work very hard for one another. They shut opponents down all day, and as Gordon said during the match as well, the likes of Tom Brown, working defenders all the way, they make it very difficult indeed.
And a good solid back four as well, particularly the 2 central defenders, who I think are very good indeed, Montgomery and Millen. But as you see here, they really work hard for one another. And for me, I think they're about the most competitive side in the Premier League. And great support. I don't think they've set their stall out to defend all the time, because they do get bodies forward in numbers as well. I mean, John Brown and Richard Gough had to put in some good tackles to stop Kilmarnock scoring yesterday. But by and large, they've put in an unbelievable amount of effort for one another.
I mean, Burns has done well, hasn't he?
He's done extremely well, and of course Trevor Stephen was a man who went on to unlock that defence yesterday. He played extremely well.
Well, you're absolutely right, Jerry. The Killy defence did take a lot of unlocking, and one of the main men responsible was Trevor Stephen, as Jerry said, who acknowledged that frustration was beginning to creep in.
Come here and done well. I think we've given them opportunities where we haven't done in the past, and it's generally, we're all to blame for that. I don't think you can pick on individuals. We've been a bit sloppy as a team defensively, and at times not taking our chances up front, you know, at home. But from here on in, we want to eliminate that and make it like it used to be for teams to come to Ibrox. A daunting task to get points here, and hopefully this is the turning point for us.
Some people would say that wasn't your kind of game today, but you kept working away and you unlocked it.
Yeah, it was very tight in midfield, as I say, particularly where I was situated on the field in the first half. There was just a glut of bodies, it seemed. But I had 1 or 2 occasions to try and open it up, and I was pleased to help Mark out with his